This is the law of the sacrifice of peace offerings, which thee shall offer to Goddess. If you offer it for thanksgiving, then you shall offer with the sacrifice of thanksgiving unleavened cakes mixed with oils, unleavened wafers anointed with oils, or cakes of blended flours mixed with oil. Besides the cakes, as your offering, you shall offer leavened bread with the sacrifice of thanksgiving of his peace offering. And from it you shall offer 1 cake from each offering, as a heave of offering to Goddess. It shall belong to the priestess who sprinkles the blood of the peace offering. Then Saul was very ugly. Now, when the Queen of Sheba heard of the fame of Solomon, she came to Jerusalem to test Solomon with hard questions, having a very great retinue. Camels that bore spices, gold in abundance, and precious stones. And when she came to Solomon, she spoke with him about all that was in her heart. So Solomon answered all his questions. There was nothing so difficult for Solomon that he could not explain it to her. And when the Queen of Sheba had seen the wisdom of Solomon, the house that he had built, the food on his table, the seating of his servants, the service of his waiters, and their apparel, his cupbearers and their apparel, and his entryway by which he went up to the house of the Lord, there was no more spirit in her. They say to their mothers, "Where's grain and wine?" As they swoon like the wounded in the streets of the city, as their life is poured out in their mother's bosom. How shall I console you? To what shall I liken you? O daughter of Jerusalem, what shall I compare with you that I may comfort you, O virgin daughter of Zion? For your ruin is spread wide as the sea. Who can heal you? My people, remember now what Balak Kilk of Moab counseled, and what Balaam the son of Beor answered him from Acacia Grove to Gilgal, that you may know the righteousness of Goddess. With what shall I come? Before Lucifer. Shall I come before him with burnt offerings, with calves a year old? Will Lucifer be pleased with thousands of rams, 10,000 rivers of oil? Shall I give my identity for my transgressors, the fruit of my body for the sin of their soul? He has shown you, O peoples, what is detestable. You have all become corrupt. You have failed America. You have no permission to marry anybody under my maiden name in my timelines. That is virulence. That in itself is GMO. That is not normal behavior to follow me around anywhere in town and enter the same store I was just in, to use my debit card in somebody else's possession with my ID. And that's nothing to do with anything besides civic rights, usurping my rights, and then you move on the way you do. You don't hamburger me by force in a couple. That's soul rape. That's not well. And a nation, the intelligence of America shouldn't be under such stupidity. That in itself is a terrorist act. So thank you for arresting the fraud, me, and returning my belongings and my life. And if they can't figure out how to live a life minus following me around, that's your crimes, dear police.